What if one of the most emotional moments in global music history just happened, and almost no one saw it coming? What if, just 10 minutes ago, behind the roaring lights, deafening cheers, and flawless choreography of a world tour stage, something far more personal unfolded? Something that left thousands speechless and millions online in tears? Could it be true that in the middle of one of the biggest performances of their career, a quiet, unexpected figure appeared backstage and changed everything in an instant? Stay with this story until the end, because what you're about to read might just be the most heartwarming and shocking moment ARMY has ever witnessed. And if this moment touches you, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, because stories like this deserve to be shared with the world. Just 10 minutes ago, during a high-energy stop of BTS's ongoing global tour, something extraordinary happened. Something no stage director, no script, and no fan theory could have predicted. As the members delivered a breathtaking performance to a packed stadium filled with thousands of screaming fans, the energy was already at its peak. The lights danced across the stage, the music pulsed through the air, and every movement was met with thunderous applause. But behind the scenes, hidden from the spotlight, a deeply emotional surprise was quietly unfolding. Jungkook, known to fans as the Golden Magne, had been performing with his usual intensity and passion. His voice was steady, his choreography sharp, but those who looked closely might have noticed something subtle in his expression. A hint of fatigue, perhaps even a trace of longing. World tours are not just physically exhausting. They carry an emotional weight that even the strongest idols sometimes struggle to hide. Being away from family for extended periods, constantly moving from one country to another, living under relentless public attention. It all builds up. And then, in a moment that felt almost surreal, a figure appeared backstage. At first, it went unnoticed by most of the staff, blending into the controlled chaos of crew members and coordinators. But as whispers began to spread among those closest to the stage, realization struck like lightning. It was her, Jungkook's mother. There had been no prior announcement, no hints dropped online, no speculation from fans. It was a complete and total surprise, orchestrated quietly, perhaps with the help of a few trusted insiders who understood just how meaningful this moment would be. She had traveled all the way, crossing distance and time zones, just to see her son. Not through a screen, not through a recording, but in person in his world, in the place where he shines the brightest. As Jungkook stepped off stage briefly between segments, still catching his breath, still immersed in the adrenaline of performance, he turned and froze. For a split second, it seemed as though time itself had stopped. The noise of the crowd faded into the background. The flashing lights became irrelevant. All that existed in that moment was the quiet, powerful connection between a mother and her son. Witnesses backstage described it as something they would never forget. Jungkook's eyes widened, disbelief quickly turning into overwhelming emotion. He approached slowly at first, as if afraid the moment might disappear if he moved too quickly. But when it became real, when he realized she was truly there, he rushed forward, embracing her tightly. No cameras were officially rolling on that exact moment, but snippets captured by staff and later leaked clips quickly spread online like wildfire. Within minutes, social media platforms were flooded with emotional reactions. Fans who had only seconds earlier been cheering for a performance were suddenly wiping away tears as they watched the unexpected reunion unfold. ARMY around the world reacted instantly. Comments poured in, filled with disbelief, joy, and overwhelming emotion. Many expressed how rare and precious it is to see such a personal moment in the life of an artist who is constantly in the public eye. Others reflected on their own relationships with their families, reminded of the importance of love and support behind every success story. Back on stage, the energy shifted in a way that words can barely describe. When Jungkook returned, there was something different about him. His smile was brighter, his eyes glistening with emotion, his voice carrying a depth that resonated even more deeply with the audience. Fans noticed it immediately. Something had changed, and even those who didn't yet know what had happened could feel it. As the performance continued, subtle glances backstage hinted that the moment was still fresh in his mind. Perhaps it gave him strength. Perhaps it grounded him in a way that only family can. Whatever it was, it transformed the atmosphere of the entire concert into something more than just entertainment. It became a shared emotional experience. Speculation quickly grew. How was this arranged? Did the other members know? Was it planned as a surprise from the company? Or was it a personal effort from his family? While details remain unclear, one thing is certain. The impact was immediate and profound. Fans began sharing old clips and interviews, recalling moments where Jungkook spoke about his family, his upbringing, and the sacrifices that shaped his journey. The narrative became larger than just a surprise appearance. It became a story of dedication, love, and the unseen support systems that exist behind global superstardom. The idea that even someone as globally recognized as Jungkook can still be deeply moved by something as simple and powerful as a mother's presence struck a chord with millions. It humanized him in a way that transcended fame, reminding everyone that behind the stage persona is a son who still finds comfort and strength in his family. As the concert reached its final moments, the emotional weight lingered in the air. The cheers were louder, the connection between artist and audience stronger than ever. And somewhere behind the stage, a mother watched her son, not as a global icon, but as the same boy she had always known, now standing in front of the world. Online, the moment continues to grow. Clips are being analyzed, reactions compiled, and stories shared. Some fans claim they could see the exact second his expression changed. Others are convinced this will go down as one of the most unforgettable moments in BTS tour history. But perhaps the most powerful question remains. How many more unseen moments like this exist behind the scenes of the lives we think we know so well? How many sacrifices, reunions, and silent acts of love shape the performances we celebrate? And what does this moment mean for Jungkook moving forward? Will it change his perspective, his performances, his connection with fans? Or was it simply a fleeting yet powerful reminder of where he comes from? One thing is undeniable. In an industry often defined by perfection, control, and spectacle, this raw, unfiltered moment broke through all of it. It reminded everyone watching that the most impactful moments are not always planned, not always polished, and not always meant for the spotlight. They just happen. And when they do, they leave a mark that no performance, no choreography, and no script ever could. And just when fans thought the emotional wave had reached its peak, something even more unexpected began to unfold in the minutes that followed. The atmosphere backstage remained charged, not with chaos, but with a quiet, almost sacred intensity. Staff members moved more gently, voices softened, and every glance seemed to carry the same unspoken realization. This was not just another stop on a global tour. This was a moment that would be remembered for years to come. As Jungkook tried to regain his composure, those closest to him could see the internal battle he was facing. The adrenaline from the performance was still coursing through him. Yet his emotions had shifted entirely. His breathing was uneven, his hands slightly trembling, and his eyes, still glistening, refused to hide what he was feeling. It was as if two worlds had collided in an instant. The world of an international superstar and the deeply personal world of a son who had just been reunited with his mother in the most unexpected way. But what happened next added another layer to the story that no one could have predicted. According to whispers spreading rapidly among insiders, Jungkook's mother had not planned to simply watch from a distance. There was something more behind her sudden appearance. Something intentional, something meaningful, something that hinted at a deeper message. Some staff members claimed she had been quietly observing the entire performance from backstage, her eyes never leaving the stage, absorbing every moment, every movement, every note her son delivered. Others suggested that she had arrived earlier than expected, coordinating her timing carefully to ensure the surprise would have the greatest emotional impact.